What's up, YouTube? So today I'm basically gonna be giving y'all another tutorial on how I made this beautiful intro right here. As y'all can see, y'all see this intro at the beginning of the video. But yeah, somebody hit me up asking me, well, telling me that the last intro I made, some of the features that was on that last video aren't there anymore. But that's because of the update. They done updated since then. That was almost a year ago when I made that. The same feature's still there. It's just you find them a different way now. But I'm finna give y'all a new tutorial on how I did that. So basically, the first part right here. Okay. I use this photo right here. So this is how I did that. I went on PICSART. Same apps that I used on the last tutorial, that's the same apps y'all gonna need to make this intro. Except only new thing that I use now, y'all, is a new feature that I got off Google, but y'all will see that. It's simple. It's just cut out. How I do the cutouts, I just use a new feature instead of PICSART because the graphics are better. So back to PICSART. So just go to a white background and you're gonna go to fit. You're gonna change the ratio to 16:9. You're gonna apply it, add photo. You're gonna go to that photo right here, add it. Okay, so I zoomed in all the way to the top like that. You're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna add it again. You're gonna add it 2 more times. Oh, my bad, y'all. Delete that middle picture, by the way. I'm tripping. I made this intro like last week, y'all. But you're gonna do the sides of the picture first. I probably ain't gonna be able to make it as perfect as I made it to fit that I made on the beginning of that video, but y'all gonna see the picture. Y'all gonna get the picture of what I was doing. But yeah, I just fitted it. You're gonna fit it, but you gotta try to make it the same size. Okay, that's close enough. Yep. I'm tripping. Move it to the side because you're gonna put the middle picture right there. Okay. Okay, for the middle picture, you're just gonna kind of crop it a little bit. Yep. So basically like that, you're gonna hit, wait, let's move this picture over a little bit. So it's like that. You're gonna hit apply. And then I went to, my bad. And then I went to effects. Yeah, that's what I did. So I clicked the PLRD. You will find that on the FX. You're gonna go down, you're gonna click, go all the way down to past VCR and stuff, and click PLRD. You're gonna apply it and you're gonna download it, and you should get this. Okay, then I went back to CapCut. And I clicked that picture. And then I went to effects. Y'all, I'm sorry if y'all hear me smacking on this gum. I can't help it. But you're gonna go to effects, video effects, and I went to retro. Go to retro, and I went to retro burst to apply it. So that's where I get this beginning effect from, the retro burst. But I didn't let it go all the way down to that. I just cut it. Well, it still won't do. Yeah, I just cut it. And then for the second part, the SerenityJoy. Okay, I went to Safari, the hot pink city background. Yeah, right there. And I went to images. I downloaded a lot of them, y'all. I didn't know which one I wanted to use. At first I wanted to use this one, but I used this one and I downloaded it. And I went to Phonto so I could fit the picture. And you can do that on PICSART too, but it's easier on Phonto. I went to plain images, and you gotta customize the ratio of it, the size. We're gonna do 1280 and 720. You're gonna hit use, and then you're gonna click these 3 lines at the bottom corner, add image, and you're gonna add that. Okay, you're gonna click size, and you're just gonna cover the whole picture, and then hit save image. I don't know why I saved it again when I already had it in my phone saved. Well, I guess I didn't, but and it's gonna do that. So I went back to CapCut and I added it. Then all I did was I went to effects and I just used some glitter. It don't matter. I went to bling, and I always just like to bling it out and stuff. Yeah, I used something, y'all. I can't really think what I used, but I used some bling, anything, y'all, to just make it pop. I used one but for today we're gonna go with this one because I probably use Galaxy. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't know. So that's what I did. Then I went back to effects, and I want to say it's gonna be on trending. The heart projection, I used the heart projection to make the little heart projection effect. I used that, and I also added more effects, and I went to metamorphosis. Well, let me take the heart projection off. I used metamorphosis first, then I went to heart projection. Now the blink, y'all, I can't think about what I think I used I actually think I used not Galaxy, but I think I used this. Yeah, I used Pizzazz 2. That looks like what I used on it. And for my name, I went to text, SerenityJoy, and I clicked font, and I used fetching, and I went to style, and no, I went to effects, my bad. And I went down, I scrolled over to pink, my bad. I went to the bottom and I used this one. And then I went to animation, and I used I used that. Yeah, it's not that long, so that's probably why it looks weird, but I used that. Yeah, I used that. And as you can see, I made the background shake. Y'all, I used the shake effect like plenty of times on this video. Like every time I saved the video, like when I put everything together, I also made it shake also, like, because you know it's a, if I use shake right now, it's just gonna make the background shake. So at the end of the video, I use another shake effect to make the name and stuff shake also. It's glitching, but I also made it like, I gave it like a little shake effect after. But camera shake, it's gonna be on the trending page. It might not be right at the top for y'all. Might have to scroll a little bit, but if y'all can't find it right there, go to basic and it'll be here. Shake, or you can use camera shake, wherever it just went at. But yeah, I use camera shake for it. But for the camera shake, you can adjust the range. See how the background shakes harder with the speed, it'll shake differently. But I adjusted it all the way to 100. And also for the beginning, I also made the beginning shake, but I didn't make it shake that much. So let's add the camera shake again. I just made it shake. No, I didn't make I made it shake just a little bit, because I didn't want it to be too hard. So I just made it shake a little bit. I think that's still too fast. Yeah, I made it shake just a little bit to go along with the beat. Then that's that. And then I feel like this intro, it didn't, right now it's easy. Like it don't take that long to make because I already know what I'm doing. But it took me a good little minute, because when it's processing, you're like, dang, I don't know what to do, so it take you a minute. But if you already have an idea in your head of what you want to do, it's easy and it's simple, and it don't take as long. Okay, for this part of the intro, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, for this little background smoke image thing right there, I didn't pay for it, but on PICSART you have to pay for it. But let me show y'all what I did to do that. Let's get off this, go to transparent. You're gonna be right here when you're trying to create. You're gonna scroll all the way down to the transparent background, and I went to stickers. I typed hot pink, because I was making someone an intro and I saw a lot of cute hot pink stuff, and I was like, I think I want to intro this like straight pink. So you see it had a little crown on it, which means you gotta have a subscription for not a subscription, but you gotta pay for it. But I didn't pay for it, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all the trick. So basically it's gonna ask you, like, it's gonna tell you that you don't have a that you gotta subscribe for it, you gotta pay for it. But you can do you can have a 3-month trial or a 14-day trial for it or something, and then it'll charge you. You know what you do? You add a card. You don't even gotta add a card to your thing. Like, it's gonna tell you a certain day it's gonna take the money off your card. You don't gotta add the card. Just basically process it like you gonna basically process it like you finna pay for it. You gonna pay for it, but you're not gonna pay for it because it ain't gonna come off your card. And then after you use it, if you want to use this little smoke effect, after you use that smoke effect, you can cancel the subscription. That's what you can do. It's plenty of ways to, hack the system. For real. But I'm an editor. I do intros and stuff with people, so I was like, man, let me just get this little subscription because I just want to try something new out. So I used this. I didn't put no background effect on it or nothing, no shadow, anything. I just used the smoke effect and downloaded it. Okay, after I did that, I went to remove BG on Safari. Remove.bg. Upload image. I feel like this is a good site to use when you cutting out stuff, because it works way better than PICSART. Okay, and I hit download. When you download it, it's gonna download to your files. Like you on a computer, see, watch. Download, and you gonna click download, and it's gonna download to your files. And then you're gonna go to your files and Lord, and you gonna, not that, I'm sorry. you know, you're gonna go to that, you're gonna hit save image. So then you go to I went back to Phonto, and basically how I just did the first part, you're gonna go to plain images, but this time you're gonna change the color to black. You didn't even have to do that. You could have saved the regular black image and did it, but that's extra. Just change the ratio 1280, 720, and then you're gonna hit use and you're gonna save it. I went back to CapCut and I added that black photo, and I put effects in the background. I went to bling, and I used the gold. Where is it? Okay guys, for some reason I can't find that gold effect I used in the background right here. See, they probably took it off. We're gonna go to this so we can speed it up so it'll look more like that part of the video. Okay, after you add that, you're gonna go to overlay, you're gonna add this smoke effect. Like I said, y'all, it's not gonna charge y'all a card for this because it's gonna ask for, like, you get like a 14-day trial for it or whatever. But yeah, just take, if you do add your card, just take it off before your trial is over, and just make all the intros and thumbnails, whatever you want to do before, you know. After you do that, you're gonna go to back to PICSART. You're gonna go back down to your transparent background. If y'all wondering how I made my picture, because y'all see how it looked, well, hold on, y'all see the difference in the pictures. Delete that one. If y'all trying to see how I made it, you know, look like that, let me show y'all. Just delete it, go back to add photo, add that cutout that you just made, and I went to effects and I went to HDR, hit apply, and I went back to effects and I clicked the APR one and hit apply. You're gonna download it. So I went back to CapCut after that. Don't mind the shadow right here, I was just experimenting. This was before I decided on a black background, and I was dumb because I noticed how I'm gonna do a black shadow with a black background. So don't mind that, you don't gotta do that shadow. But yep, I added it. I clicked mirror, or you're gonna go down to click the picture, you're gonna go down to edit, and then you're gonna click mirror. And I made this one bigger. Yep. Okay. And for the effects, I went to animation and I went to combo, and I want to say I used Peldum. Yeah, I used Peldum. Nope, this one. I used that Peldum 1 for both. Well, I used Peldum 1 for that one and Pendulum, whatever it's called, and Pendulum 1. I meant Pendulum 2 for that one. Yeah. And then I added, you're gonna go back to Safari, you're gonna type up iPhone. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. iPhone PNG. Before you download it, like before you click on the picture, make sure it's all white with no, if the little squares are in it before you click on the picture, it's not PNG. You gonna have to use the erase app when you don't have to do that. Make sure the picture is like all white, and then when you click on it, just the little thingies come on it. Then you're gonna hold it and you're gonna hit add photos, go back to CapCut, don't add it yet. Now you're gonna go screenshot whatever social media you want on it. I went to Instagram. I used my Instagram one. And now you just have to fit your picture to match. So you want to go get your iPhone. Okay, once you fit it, you're just gonna see, sometimes you have to like, you know, edit the picture. If you have to edit your picture, you're just gonna go down and edit and hit crop and edit it however you need to edit it to fit the phone. But for some reason I don't gotta edit it this time. And then you're just gonna tilt it. I wanted to tilt it so it was like a -13. So you're gonna do the same thing for the phone. Tilt it to -13. I meant the picture. Tilt your picture to -13. Sometimes I don't do exactly -13. I'll probably do it a little off. I brought it down. I tilted it and brought it down. So yeah, and that's what you're gonna do for the for all of your whatchamacallits, for all of your little social medias, whatever you want to do, that's what you're gonna do. So I just moved this down, moved it down, added another overlay, added my TikTok. Okay, so this is where it kind of like gets confusing, because you see how now the overlay is on top of the iPhone. Simply just delete. Now you're gonna delete the iPhone and you're just gonna tilt this the same way you tilted the pictures, tilted your first screenshot to -12. Okay, now y'all see it's gonna go away, and I still gotta add my Facebook. You're just gonna extend the video a little bit longer, extend everything just a little bit longer. And when you do that, you will see it get a little off sometimes with some of the pictures, and you just, you know, fix it up, make it the right size. And that comes in when I say sometimes you might have to crop it. Okay, y'all gonna go back to animation, because y'all see when I extended the video, it kind of messed up the transition for the cutouts. Just go back to animation and combos, and you just gonna, this little thing right here to let you know the timing, you're just gonna extend it the whole way. Okay, that's how I did that. And if you wonder how I did the transitions for the pictures inside, I used the fade in. Okay, my snap, let me fix that. I went to crop and I just zoomed in so they could see my my Snapchat name right there, because from far back you're gonna be all in the TV trying to read it, so I just zoomed in on it. Yep. And then I clicked every picture. I went to animation and I used fade in for them. I used the time in like 1 second. So yeah, that's that. And I know y'all probably like, well, it was shaking. I didn't make it shake yet. Okay, so when I was done with that, for the iPhone animation, for the first picture, the animation need to be the same as the iPhone. I'm sorry, y'all. I haven't made a tutorial in a long time. As y'all can see, that video almost a year old. So I used the zoom slide up. And you're gonna do this the same way. Here where the little blue markings at. Make the blue line up with the iPhone where the little blue markings at right there. The little faded blue. Make sure it lines up. So the iPhone note this. Just gonna pull it back a little bit. Yep, see, now it lines up. It's still a little off. Okay, that's better. Right there. So yeah. Okay, now for this last part, I did the same thing for the beginning, just a little differently. Now I'm going to save it because it's getting to the amount of overlays. It might tell me I can't add anymore. So I'm just going to go ahead and save it. So now you're going to click that black screen. Add photo. And I use this bad baby right here. Then I added it again. Okay, for the middle picture, y'all, I just cropped it over a little bit. All right. Alright, so yeah, that's basically what I did right there. That one's still a little off. Alright, so now I'm gonna apply it, and I saved it. And I went back down to the transparent background, and I looked up a hot pink. Use this glitter right here, and I hit save for the overlay right there. And I went back to CapCut, added the photo. And I went to splice, I already said, and boom, I went to darken. And that's how I did it. And then I just screenshotted it, crop, and I went back. Then I added that photo, Right here was I went to effects. I went to video effects. Right here on the trending page, you will see the electric border. I went to adjust it, and it's already at the color that I wanted, because you can change the color stuff. It's already at the color I wanted, so I just adjusted it and adjusted the speed and stuff, and I brought the size all the way up. Saved it, and I clicked the picture and I zoomed all the way in, but big enough so they can see the little electric stuff. Okay, shake effect 2. Now I want to you can adjust the shake, but I want it to be kind of like bigger, like a big shake to it or whatever. And afterwards, I just went back to PICSART. The PICSART, looked up subscribe or pink subscribe button, and this is where I got this from. Okay, then I pink butterfly to get this little butterfly. Okay, and then change the animation. Okay, for this one I did like a bounce. Hold on, I don't think I used a combo. I think I used the N. Okay, I used the rock horizontally, y'all. Let me make sure that's what I used, or did I use the swing? No. Okay, I used the rock horizontally for 0.0 seconds. So if I used that one to rock horizontally, so with this one I made it rock vertically for 1.3 seconds. So now for my transitions, how I made everything transition, how I wanted to transition. Okay, so for that first part, I went to camera and I used the pull in. And for the second, I went back to camera and I used this left. Was it left? Yeah, I used the left one. Used the left one. And then for the last one, I went back to camera and I used the top right. So yeah guys, that's how I made my intro. Now I'm just gonna save it. But I hope this video was helpful, and I hope everybody's happy that y'all got y'all an updated version. Okay, right here. Yeah, whatever. Yes, I hope y'all liked it. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and comment for anything else y'all want to see. I make album covers, y'all. I do all kinds of stuff. This was something recently that I just did. Anything, I do a lot of stuff. Just tell me what you want and I will do a tutorial for it. I'm out.